Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gents. I hope everyone is well. It is market opens in about 5 minutes. It's the 9th of March, Thursday. Wow, the days are going quick. Another couple of weeks and the clocks go forward in the UK. That's the first sign of spring is on the way. And we've had a bit of snowfall here in the UK. Certainly in Shropshire where I live, we've had about 6 inches. So there is a layer of white everywhere. So Ionis, how you doing? What? How you doing? What? Speedy, how you doing, mate? Lead loser, how you doing, bud? Jim, all right, Jim. Hope everyone's okay and well. So I've just been looking at this now. In fact, I had this drawn as like a bit of a spike in channel, but it was something like that, and I was maybe looking for something off here. The trouble is, I took a trade yesterday. If you remember, I drew a channel up when we were really in a range, and we had a second entry long, which I took, and it went sideways a bit and came down. So we're obviously in a range. So I'm going to leave that and not assume we're in a channel, because if we get bullish here and I go long, it might as well just pick me up and then stop me out and come back down. So it's sort of, to me, it looked like one leg, two leg. But the trouble is, if you're drawing a spike in channel, you can really adjust this any old way and make it work. So it doesn't, you know what I mean? I mean, you could put that there, couldn't you, and sort of make it work and just adjust it and stuff. So I think just to assume is probably a mistake. How you doing, Sam? No sign of snow. Have you not? No. We've had about 6 inches here. It's been coming down. It hasn't been non-stop since last night. And I believe it's supposed to come here for the rest of the day and most of the night and part of tomorrow as well. So we could have a... So you're used to this up in Scotland. This cripples are 6 inches. The cripples, we're crippled. I did nip out early at the supermarket and I was sliding all over the place. So I don't mind. That's the good thing about trading full time, is you can stay in the warm. You don't need to go out. So makes life so much easier. My wife went out this morning, took a broom to scrape the snow off her car. So I'm tucked in the warm. School shut as well, so I've got my daughter at home. So there you go. So let's see what we can produce today. So at the moment, these two evaluations, one's on just over $1,800, and the other one's around about $100 behind. So nearly 2/3 of the way there. So everything's going well so far. So fingers crossed. And let's see how we get on. Market is due to open in around about a minute. So let's see what the market has in store for us today. Growl Daddy, how you doing, mate? How you doing? So I was going to say something, I can't remember what it was now. You got any computer wizards in there, have you? In here, have we? I'm just thinking about upgrading the RAM on my PC. I've got just 16 gig of RAM at the moment. It's a good quality RAM. When I built the computer, I used all good components. I used a good quality gaming motherboard. I got a really good quality, is it EM2, ME2 stick, a DDR stick, 500 gig. I got 16 mega RAM, which is a good quality one. It's a good gaming one anyway. I've got a Ryzen 7 3800X, so it comes as a good spec, but I'm just not sure whether I need to get a little bit more RAM. I've just been having a browse around this morning, maybe go up to 32 gig. So if you've got any computer geeks out there, maybe you can tell me whether it's worth moving up or not. I'm just trying to make the computer the best I can at the moment. Our internet's due to, okay, market's open. Our internet's due to be boosted soon. We're going up to a gigabit. just slightly under actually 900 megabits per second. So you can never have enough internet, correct? Okay, so markets open. This to me looked like, well, we seem to be range at the moment. It is a bit too early, I don't think. We're in a channel yet. Okay, so we're trying to go once, trying to go twice. That was a failure. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. Morning, Kirk. How you doing? Let's see how we get on. Okay. Well, a couple of quick scalps, have you? I try to. Well, I don't know. I'm really trying hard just to wait for something not only obvious but something that literally jumps out at me. It's a little bit sideways here. So we're bouncing around yesterday's highs. We seem to be above it. Now we're below it. So I'm assuming if we're ranging, we're going to be coming back into this. There's the open. I think there's a little bit of a gap which was filled. So I'd say quite likely coming back down into this here, I think. Okay, so we had this short-term trend. I think it was quite a measured leg. It's a shorter leg, that one. But we had a short-term trend, so we had a break. We had a couple of pushes up to a new high, trying to go once, trying to go twice, failed, came back into, well, looks like we're coming back into this this range I've drawn with the overnight highs there. So so we got a new high here. This to me looks like a channel. We got no news. We had some medium impact news a while ago, so no issues there. Okay, this is possible second entry. Let's see how we get on here. I'm just going to get an order ready just in case.
Order submitted.
Possible second entry short. We've got a new high there. This will be a higher low. Let's see how this. Just bring this in a little bit. See how this. See how this goes. But it does seem like there's a channel there. Okay.
Order cancelled.
That looked like a second entry short. You on about that one? It's the thing is, at the moment we've had this little bit of sideways here. We've had a push down. We've had a little bit more sideways. So it's still a bit early for me. I'm not sure what's happening there because it's also bouncing between the high and overnight the overnight highs and yesterday's highs. So I'm just a little bit short. But there was a second entry short there, which made, I'd say, probably the best part of 3 points. But obviously we pushed out, which is why I left it. It just seems to be some sideways there, drop a little bit, and some more sideways. But you'd have got a few points out of that. The trouble is, I would have tried to bring that down maybe to here, so it wouldn't have worked for me. Not that I'll turn my nose up at 3 points or 2 points, but it's just a little bit sideways. I'm trying to be extra well behaved. I'm trying to be on my best behaviour. Okay, so we got another high there. So got a new low try go once. That was a failure, which is triggered. Too far from the MA. Don't know where we're going at the moment. No idea. I'm just wondering whether we are in a bit of an uptrend here. It's possible. But I want to be careful about doing that, because the more you cock up a certain thing, the more you get better at. So this just could mean the we've only really touched the ones here, and we've bounced on it a little bit. So this could just mean this range is a little bit higher. Let's pop it there, because that fits quite nicely. Fits nice there. Touches the body there. Touches there. Touches there. So this just might be a slightly bigger. I'm trying not to get into these, because I did yesterday. I got into a long here, second entry long, and it was just coming back down the range, so I got trapped there, which is going to happen. You know, I'm still relatively inexperienced, so I'm still going to have these problems, but I'm trying to learn from them. And if I'm not sure, or I'm not sure whether it's going up, or I think it's going up, I'm just going to give it some breathing space and leave well alone. Are you, what day is it? You working, are you, Sam, today? I'll take it you're not trading until later, are you, bud? What's up? What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Gotta say, when I follow the rules and don't do anything stupid, doesn't half make your downtime away from the computer a lot more relaxing? Because if you've done a good job and you've followed the rules, when you close down for the evening, you can. Oh, your day off today? Excellent. When you close down for the evening, you can walk away and enjoy your evening, and everything seems to feel better. So I'm really trying hard not to let my emotions get hold of me and do something stupid. As sad as it sounds, unfortunately, a lot of the time I tend to be ruled by emotions, which we all are to a degree, but I seem to, still a bit early, I think, I seem to suffer quite a bit with it. My emotions get the better of me. I get a little bit too excited. Certainly feels better. Yeah, I just, yesterday was a good day, good positive day. 2 wins and a loss. The loss, I just put that down to inexperience. We had something similar to this. We had a lovely second entry short like this. I went long, market came back down into the range. That's fine. I've not got a problem with that. As long as I believe at the time for it to be a good trade, even if I am trapped, I don't mind. I don't mind losing a trade due to lack of experience. I've got no problem with that, because for me, that is a lesson, a good lesson. And that lesson has obviously helped me this morning, because I haven't jumped in here thinking the market's going up. At the moment, it's still sort of going a bit sideways, although there's a bit of an upward bias, but that doesn't necessarily mean, that doesn't necessarily mean we are going up. So that lesson yesterday has told me to just stay out of this. Don't be thinking long just yet. So I've got no problem. It's just when I jump into a trade and I don't feel confident. We all know when we get a good trade, because especially the way the markets are nowadays, you get that excited. It's like disbelief in it. You can't get your order in quick enough. So I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break just for a second. Short-term trend channel break new high. Certainly seem like we're getting an upward bias at the moment, but it is still early, so I'm going to be careful what I do. Let's see if that does fit. Yeah, it's this bit that makes me think that maybe we're not in a trend. Let's get rid of it at the moment until I'm confident I know where I am. Absolutely, Kirk. See, I tend to like the 4-point mark. So even one good trade a day, if you can average one good trade a day taking 4 points, that's an average of $400 a day. It's $2,000 a week. That's a potential $8,000 a month. Now, that might not sound like a huge amount, but you have 10 accounts. That's some serious money. You could earn some serious, a serious wage on that. So you don't need a lot in the day, really. My idea sometimes 2-3 trades, 1 or 2. If all you get is 1, you can make a really nice living off of 1. Sometimes I have this figure in my head and I try to, but I'm trying to forget about the money a bit and just think about the health. Building a nice, healthy account. And limit my stress. And my stress is limited by only taking really good quality setups. See, short-term trend channel break new low. The trouble is, I'm a bit unsure about going short at the moment because things are moving up. Started snow out as you should be used to it up there. You should be used to it up there. Aren't you guys born with wellies on, aren't you? I was listening to that. Who's that comedian, that Welsh comedian? What's his name? He's got cancer, actually. What's his name? I forget his name. He's from Wales. He goes on about the weather. He said, I was 14 before I realised you could take a cagoule off. I forget his name now. Probably a lot of you US guys don't know what a cagoule is, do you? It's just like a shell, a jacket, outer shell. But Wales is known for wet weather. Yeah, we certainly seem to be moving up. EMA's facing up. Which, so look. Which moving average is that? 21. Sorry, just a message from somebody. Consistency in the process, absolutely, Jonathan. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Just building a nice, healthy account. I mentioned yesterday about the guy that spoke to me when I first started, said concentrate on getting winning trades and the money will follow, I guarantee it. Trouble is, we all hear stories about, so-and-so's been paid $20,000 or $800,000 from Apex, and you get those figures in your head, don't you? And sometimes you're just focusing on more greed and just trying to get as many trades as you can. And obviously your standards tend to drop then and you end up taking more losers than winners. But it is focusing on the process, isn't it? You get the process right, the rest should fall into place. If it is a channel, it's not a very nice one. That's a bit messy. I did put one here earlier. See, that may have been more like a spiking channel, mightn't it? It's a bit early, really, isn't it? It might be something like that. It doesn't really matter now. We're past anyway. So, definitely seem to be moving in this direction, don't we? It's too early to get max chart, isn't it? Sorry, let me get rid of that. It's a bit early for max chart, I think. No, nothing yet. Let's see where this ends, and if this comes back down here, then maybe. Might just be two legs up. We're certainly moving upwards. We've definitely got some movement from here, but it's just not. This is what I did yesterday, see. I ended up taking a long ear, and all it was, we were coming back into the range. So, just for now, I'm going to do that. So, just for now, this seems to be a little bit of a range, a channel. Sorry. This may turn into something. Sometimes once you go up and down a few times, then it starts to line up a little bit better. But could just be really a short-term trend channel, a break, two pushes up, a little bit of sideways, a couple of legs down, and now it's decided to go on up. But we'll see. I want it to come down here and bounce off here a few times. Really, I want three good touches in different areas before I start to think about maybe going long. You should get a pop up. No. What have I missed? Do we have to switch contracts manually, or it happens? Yeah, you got to do it manually. Where are we? I think it's usually the last week, isn't it? Late mid-March. You got to do it manually. Just go into here and you can retype it if you want. Just retype it. Just change that to a 6. You'll get messages anyway. If you got a NinjaTrader license, you'll get something from NinjaTrader. If you're with Apex, you'll also get something from Apex. But you'll hear there'll be rumors. Some people move over the chart a bit earlier, but you can flip over and see the different volume. But you'll know that you'll word will go around. People will start talking about it. But yeah. I don't know whether you get a pop, but I don't think you do. No, I don't think you do. You'll get a message. You'll get a message from Apex. I'll mention it, or someone will mention it, and people will be talking about it. We may target the 4062 level. May we? 406. Oh, right. So you're thinking we're upwards as well. We definitely seem to be moving up. There's no argument there. This, in fact, let me think about this. This is probably one leg and two leg. So this, I would say, is my target. So if we can come back here, bounce off here a couple of times, and I can get maybe something higher, lower, something, then but this looks like the type of thing that would make two legs, one leg, a bit of a correction, a couple of legs down, and then off again. I think rule. You pick the contract with more volume. I think rule of thumb. Oh, the glass on. You pick the contract with more volume. Yeah, but if you don't swap over by the date and you have an Apex account, it can affect you. There was, I heard a story about a guy who had some money in an Apex account, and he took a contract, he took a trade on an out-of-date, that he hadn't taken the rollover, and he took a contract and it freed something. He ended up losing his account. So just be aware, but people will mention it. But if you've got an Apex account, if you're anything to do with Apex, they will email you and they'll tell you to do it. But you'll start here in a few days before, and then you'll get a period after you'll have to swap over. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I tend to forget about it until somebody mentions it. Okay, we've had a couple of pushes up. A short-term trend channel break new high, short-term trend channel break new high. So we're sort of getting this same sort of pattern here, aren't we? I'd say it's there. There, I'd say. Let me bring this down here. I would say something like that. So, let me just move this out of the way a bit. Okay, short-term trend channel, break new high. Couple of legs back. Short-term trend channel, break new high. Right, okay, this is an opportunity for a setup here, but it's got to be a decent setup. Otherwise, sometimes I've done this before, taken a long year, it'll trigger above me, come back down here. So we have made a new low after there. You've got to be so careful with these. It's very easy to get trapped and lose by a tick or two. Short-term trend channel, break, new low. You've got to be so careful because it could trap you and then come back down here. It's not a very good signal bar, that really, anyway. That, I think, would be safe to say we may have had a little bit of an overshoot. Not massively convinced, but I'd rather, if I'm not sure, I'd rather assume. So it could mean we may come back here. So I'm going to be a bit careful. Okay, so that is triggered. So it's easy to get trapped here. There may be some shorts in there, which is triggered. If that breaks above there, there'll be some longs there, so there could be a couple of traps here either way. It's getting a little bit congested here, which makes it a bit iffy. So I'm just going to try and stay out of it and just let it get on with it. My problem is sometimes I just look for something that looks okay, but I mean, that is a second entry long. You'd expect to go high, but because it's all going sideways here, there's usually then a couple of traps that'll trigger. So there may be some shorts in there, which is triggered. That might come up and stop them out. There may be some longs there. Once that triggers, it'll come back and stop them out. See, so many times I've got involved in stuff like that, but that's clearly uncertainty. Just thinking if that's triggered, I can't tell. No, it hasn't. Yeah, so we could get two legs down here. Nothing triggered anyway, so if you had any longs there or there, it never triggered. So it may carry on up or it may come down and retest the top of this. I don't think there's anything in the way of a bigger channel there. There's probably something I would say, but let's try it from the top, see if that helps. There may be a bit of a spike in channel. Touch there, touch there. Fits nice on the top. Actually, that's quite nice. That might be. Is anybody? What do you think? That might be a spike in channel. Does that look okay to you or not? A bit of a spike. Touched, touched, touched. What do you think? Does that look okay? Touch is lovely on the top. Any thoughts? Short-term trend channel break, new low, pushing up now. So try to go once or twice, see if this failure triggers, and then I'll take the higher low if there's an option. Might be right, I don't know. It definitely seems like it's coming up. I could think of worse places. Yeah. Okay, so try to go once. There's a failure there. Let's see if that triggers. Looks like, okay, that's triggered. So what I want you to do is come up here. If that comes up there, there is probably likely going to be some shorts there with that failure, which is triggered. So if it comes up here, if it breaks above here, I would say then we're likely to push up, but it is a little bit congested, so I'm probably going to wait. Oh, that's shut up quickly there. See if it comes back here. See if it comes and sits on here. Looks okay, that does. It looks like there's a bit of a spike and a channel. Touch there, touched a few times there. If it touches here and pushes up, I kind of like that. And it's not too steep a channel, and it's wide enough to keep on going, so we may get a decent move from it. Sitting nice on the back a couple of times. It does seem like a couple of legs up. I am expecting to get up here. One leg, two legs. It's definitely a channel to me. I think I'm comfortable with that fact. The kill zone. So let's get shoved up and try and trade it. Yeah, I know what you mean. From what I'm seeing, I'd say we're going up. Trouble is, you take a long ear, it could trigger, come down, stop you out, and then rocket up. And that's usually how it works. You should occasionally mind chat to like the vid. To be fair, mate, I'm not in this for YouTube. You're not going to make money out of YouTube unless you get hundreds of thousands of views. For me, helps promote your channel. I think people just get it through other people, don't they? I don't think it really matters. That I don't quite understand it all. All I'm here really is just to, so I started this purely because if I've got, I thought I may get, half a dozen people watching and just sort of tuning in. So the way I see it, if I've got people watching, I'm less likely to do something stupid. So that's really how I started it. But it is quite nice to have a little bit of company when you're trading, some chat in the background a little bit, because it can be quite a lonely old job, really, can't it? Sat there by yourself, so it's kind of nice if you got other people you can have a chat to. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works, mate. Whether likes promote it or not, I don't know. I think to start making money from YouTube, you have to have over 1,000 subscribers, but I don't even think you're going to make much then, really. That's not what it's about for me. So there's a higher low. But the way that's going up, I don't really want to get involved because it could come back in here. If we can get a failure, then I may be interested. Yeah, you'll never hear me talking about likes. Subscribers, I kind of like the idea of hitting 1,000 subscribers. That's quite an achievement, isn't it? Not that it does anything. I mean, people have got hundreds of thousands, haven't they? You're not going to make any money, but it's just kind of a nice achievement, isn't it? But no, I'm not bothered about likes. If you want to look at this type of content, you'll search for it. I think most people from here have just come through Apex or through the Facebook group, really. And they just sort of, we sort of all know, don't we? We've all watched the same we go through the same channels, don't we? The Panda a bit, Thomas Wade, Max, V Wilson's. There's the other guy as well, Moo Trades. He's pretty good, actually. His analysis is quite good. Okay. There's a failure there. No, I kind of
Order
like this.
submitted. Order filled.
I kind of like this because we do seem like we're pushing up. Let's put that there in a safe place. There. For me, we're going up. We've come back to the EMA. We've pushed above it. It's a failure, so I don't know. We'll see. I'll try. And 5 as well. Yeah, sorry. 5 as well. Oh, I'm going to get stuffed here. Oh, he breathes again. Get up. To be fair, it's probably a little bit further away from me, the EMA that I like. But it's a fairly nonetheless, and we've had a push out, so maybe we'll have a push out a little bit and a little bit higher. But for me, it looks like it's going higher, so we'll see anyway. You can only try, isn't it? It's not a massive risk, actually. 14, 2, it's 2.5 point risk, so that's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. It does look like we're moving up now. One leg, two legs. See, we're in an uptrend, so you could just hold on to this, couldn't you? But I'm kind of just leave that where it is, I think. And if we can get up a bit, then one leg. This is where I'm expecting it to get to anyway, so we'll see. Oh, 1 minute was looking rosy, next minute it's not. Let's put that a bit high just in case it goes quick after this, because there may be some shorts there. I'll wait for it to push above here and then just jam mine in if it gives us it at all. We'll see. Yes. Sorry, Sam. Sam's channel as well, yeah. You haven't tried stream for a week, mate, have you? I having a look. Come on, don't come back on me now. One leg, two legs. Let's see if this is two legs. Trade looks good to me. I can't see an issue with it. Oh,
Order
shit
filled.
balls. What happened there? Have we got some news? What happened there? What is going on there? Anybody any ideas? That was a 2.25 point risk, and it's actually taken me out for 3.5 points. Why did that come down? There must be some news or something. Why has that done that? Any ideas? Okay. I don't know why that's done that. Why did it come down that quick? Fed speaker. Well, I've got no news on my thing. I don't get that. I thought the whole idea of having this from Mac stops that from happening. Oh, that's pissed me off. I've never seen a trap move like that without any sort of news. The only time I've seen the market that actually took me out for an extra point. I've never seen the market move that quick. That was the Fed speaker at 10. So why is it not on my chart then? Yeah, but the thing is, it moved from here straight down. I don't get that. Fed was at 10, mentioned it before. Financial juice. The thing is, I've got this from Mac. The whole idea is to do that. That's pissed me off. I've never seen the market move that quick unless it's from the news. I can't see. Oh, I don't know. See, to me, that looks good. Okay. Break new high. Let's go long here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Second entry long. See if we can get some of our money back. That was strange, that was. Okay, two legs back. New low. That's going to go there. One leg, two legs. I've never seen that. You took that second entry long high left support. I've never seen that like that. move that quick unless it's the news. So if it took out the stops, I'd expect it to go long then. This is a breakout. New high. I didn't realise there was any news, otherwise I should have had it on here. I've got trapped
Stop
again.
filled.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not a good start. That's pissed me off, that was. I wasn't aware there was any move. I've never seen it move that quick on a trap. Never seen it move. Where was the trap? Well, I just thought I'd give myself an extra bit of breathing space. 2 legs down. That's frustrating. I've never seen it move that quick on a trap. Never. I'm assuming there was one hell of a lot of people going long then. So if there were so many people long, how the hell did shorts get in there then? Oh, I don't know. I bet there was quite a few people stuck in that. Yeah, nothing I can do about it now, is there? I probably shouldn't have come in there. Well, to me, I break. New low. Try to go once. Lower high. That didn't work. Oh well. Never seen the market move that quick in a trap. News, yeah, not anything else. That's played out anyway. I'd have put, after that, and especially that one, I'd have put money on that going higher. Frustrating thing is, it was a 2-point risk, 2.5 point risk, and it took me out for 3.5 points. It moved through me stop that quick. Oh well. Why is 419 a major level? Can't see anything that's showing me that it's a major level. Okay, 2 legs down. Are we going up now? I can't assume we're going up now, can I? Yeah, I've been trading this for nearly 2 years and I've never seen a move that quick. Not considering how many will be going along there. I've never seen a move that quick without news. I mean, to literally go from here to here in split seconds. Oh well. Okay. So I'm guessing by how violent that moved, there was quite a lot of people stuck there. We took that one, especially the failure. Oh well. I've not seen him move that quick. $10.30. Thing is, I got nothing on my chart. Only the low impact news. Why shouldn't I stream? It's actually streaming's actually helped me. It's actually helped me streaming. I was struggling without it. I don't feel pressure to trade. If anything, it stops me from doing stupid things. Sorry about him. We had that idiot sent me a crappy message every day. You think he's helped me with it? They're the type of that's the type of moron I don't want on here. Really, you want positive stuff, not negative stuff. Yeah, well, I've asked Mac that question before, and he says he doesn't pay attention to low impact news. Perhaps that's what it was then. Might be worth getting it on. Well, low impact news. Okay then. Yeah, it could be a bunch of stuff, I suppose, really, couldn't it? I've not seen nothing move that quick and actually move through me stop. The only thing I've seen move through me stop and actually take more, because my stop was, I think it was a 2.5 point, and it took me out for 3.5 points. So Okay, trend channel, possible second entry short.
Order submitted.
Short-term trend channel, possible second entry short.
Order submitted.
Small risk, I don't mind going for it. Second entry short, short-term trend channel on break. Second entry short. See if we can get some of this back in the green. See, I don't think it was a bad trade. I thought it was okay. Higher low, and then we had a failure. It was a failure I took. I don't know the way this is coming back. No, it's going to take me out. Oh well. Channel, break. Second entry short. If it breaks below this, then we may get in there. Get out now. To be fair, my risk is quite small. See if it breaks below here. If it breaks below it, then I'll be alright, I think. But, it is looking really volatile, I've got to say. I don't like the way things are bouncing. See what happens. If we can get down below here, I think we're okay. Because there's a failure there which is triggered. I mean, the risk's not huge, so... I thought it was in the right trade, actually. Second entry short, right off the key entry point. It's going sideways again. If we get down below here, then I've got a little bit more confidence in it. Let's see. Come on. Push. Okay.
Stop filled.
Okay. I don't know what's going on at the moment. I really don't. I think it's probably going to come down. We had this channel down here. Touch, touch, touch. One leg, two legs. Second entry short. I think it'll probably come down. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It was a small risk, that's why I took it. What was it? It was just 1 point, so tick above, tick below. It was only 1.5 point risk, so what did I get out of it? Not a lot, I don't think. Oh, half a point. Well, I think it's probably coming down, isn't it? I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes you just got to sit in them, but well. It was a second entry short. It's probably going to come right down here, isn't it? Well. Might still be going up. Yeah, it's possible, isn't it? Oh, I don't like the market today. It's been a little bit unpredictable. Yeah, it was a small bar. See this? This is a channel. We had a second entry short right on the key entry point. In fact, it's probably going to come down. It's just not coming down quick enough for me. I mean, you would think. Second entry short. We got like a. Let's have a look. Yeah. Break, new high. It's a second entry short, right off the key entry point. Small risk. I just do not like this. I don't know what it's doing there. It's probably going to make its way down. Yeah, I shouldn't have gotten that high or low there, should I? I just thought after that break, but oh well. Lesson learned. Bit of emotions going there because I was just frustrated about the loss. Amazing. You think you can end up $300 or $400 up, and literally 5 minutes later, you're $700 down. So maybe we are pushing up. So perhaps this is a break and we're making a new high. Don't know. I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break, make a cup of tea. I'll be back up soon. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, fine, bud. Just say, yeah, fine. Yeah, okay. Just seeing if Mac had got his chart on yet. Has anybody else got their chart drawn like that? That uptrend drawn like that? One touch, two. I'm gutted about that. I'm so frustrated about that. Especially with the failure. What, you think we'll end up having something like this, do you? So you haven't got an uptrend there, no? What have you got? Just what's everybody got? Doesn't matter either way, really, does it? Trouble is, you don't know whether it's a range or. Yeah. It's hard to say, really, isn't it? It definitely seems like something, doesn't it? And maybe a pull back and maybe a bit higher. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we could have sort of a leg here and then another leg. It's possible, isn't it? Yeah, it's bounced the same there, so it could end up doing something like that, couldn't it? Possible. Where did you actually get in, bud? Down here. Mm-mm. Second entry long, but it's just congested to hell. How do you drink your coffee over there? Generally in a mug. I find it dribbles through your fingers otherwise. No, I just I like a bit of everything, mate. I'll have a latte or a cappuccino or something like that. But generally a latte. We got a latte machine. Put a little Nespresso pod in and it spits it out. Tempting, isn't it? It's a big old bar, isn't it? Let's have a look. It is a second entry long, but it's a big old bar. Nah, just going to sit and watch it. I'm still frustrated about that, I am. I mean, that seemed like an uptrend to me. I got involved in something like that the other day. There was a higher low, which I left, push out, and I took the failure. And I thought one leg up, two legs up, new high, but obviously market had other ideas. My mistake was when we was to take this higher low. Emotions were kicking in. What I should have done is walked away for a bit. At least I'd have only been 350, which is frustrating because it was a 2.5 point risk. It was a pretty low risk. It was 2.5 point risk, and then it ended up taking me out for an extra $100, which is blimmin' frustrating. Almost certainly going to break below there. Just wondering whether this does turn out like this. Suppose we'll find out later in the day, won't we? No, it's too early. Yeah, almost certainly took out there. If there'd have been any longs there. Still thinking higher at the moment. Short-term trends will break new high. See if we can get maybe a second entry off here or something. You're long again, are you? Where did you go? Where did you go? Can't see where you'd have gone long here. Apart from that, if you'd have taken that, you know. That was a lot of tea. Second entry long. Does seem like we're moving up. Let's see what happens.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
Yeah, Nicholas. If I kind of like the odd espresso, but if I drink too much of it, well, I've done it when I'm trading before, I end up grinding my teeth. So I tend to hold back on the caffeine. I'm quite a wired person anyway, but same. Yeah, I've gone for tea at the moment. It keeps me a bit calmer. Yeah, see, I don't know what the hell's going on here. It seems to me like it's going up. Trouble is, if you draw that, it's very easy to get sucked into going long when technically it's played out. But see if we can know a couple of legs. No sugar. Sweeteners, I have a couple of sweeteners. I gave up the sugar. As nice as it is, it's unhealthy, isn't it? I had to limit my coffee intake. Yeah, I find I'm grinding my teeth. I used to go to the gym years ago. I used to lift some weights and I used to take Pro Plus caffeine tablets. And I quite often had a mate come up to me and say, "You're grinding your teeth, mate." Yeah. Okay, so one leg down, two legs down. Fade the break out of this. Seems like we're going up. So this is maybe. Let's see what happens.
Order submitted.
Not so much now.
Order cancelled.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't. Market's not making any sense to me. The only thing I can think maybe is we're doing something like that. Pushed up into a range, I'd say. Yeah, see, I had this drawn like that, which is what sucked me into it. I got to be careful doing that, so this may end up doing something. I don't know. Doesn't really by the by anyway. You got stopped out, yeah. Well, the only thing I can think of is we seem to have gone a bit sideways at the moment. Touch, touch, touch. Touch there, touch there, a bit of a breakout. That's the only thing I can see at the moment. Let's just get rid of them for now because they're just getting in the way and that. Clear up a bit. Okay, see if it comes down here, but I don't know if it comes down here, bounces off here, I might take a lower ice. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Seem to like that midline here. It's done the same, rocketed off. It's kind of a funny old day today. It's not making a lot of sense. It's almost give us the impression we'd have. I'm pretty sure there's a trend in there somewhere, but what's the eye at this? Okay, so we can come down and bounce up here and move down. We maybe then be in a little bit of a range. It does seem to be looking like that at the moment. Okay, we know this is just above this, so let's get that out of the way.
Order submitted. Order cancelled.
What is going on here? Break new high. Oh, I'm tempted to go long here. Actually had a break.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Well, I'm thinking range at the moment. We've had a break in a new low, and I've gone for a higher low. Hopefully, there may be some shorts trapped there. That's what I'm thinking. We've bounced off the bottom here, haven't we, every time? Yeah, it looks like it's ranging to me at the moment. That's all I can see. It's bouncing off the bottom every time. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. I thought there may be a few shorts trapped here for me. If you pull this tight, we've had a break in a new low. And sometimes when I've extended that, I've got caught going short and it's gone up. Just wondering if there's going to be a second entry short, anyone gone short there, or possibly there. If we can get above here, I've done this myself. I've had that like that, and I've thought there we go, short there or short there. And when I've adjusted it and done it properly to fit there and fit there, we've actually already had a break. So I thought there might be some shorts trapped. We seem to be bouncing off the bottom every time. We've had a measured move down there.
Stop filled.
$100 or something. I don't know. 3/4 of a point. Oh, it seems like it's going up to me. So the trouble is when you read some of the comments, you just, you're not sure what to do. Excuse me, just for a second. Yeah, it's so hard to know at the moment, isn't it? The only thing I can see at the moment is it's clear ranging. May have a possible downward, but it's just hard to tell at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a fan of going long against the EMA. But what's it? Was it said? Was it Osama or leading loser when it went the fourth? Was it 4,000 or something? Went down here, went up. I'm not a fan of it. If it looks okay, but most of the time when you're coming off the range, you're going into the EMA, aren't you? If you're coming off the bottom, you're going to be going into it. does come down, there's going to be some longs trapped, I'd say there. Second entry long.
Order submitted.
Nah, it's just
Order cancelled.
I'm best off just saying it while you're nothing. Just wonder whether that second entry long is pushing up. We had similar here, didn't we? Push up, a little bit of a pullback, off we went. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Brain. I'll go over me. Charts at the end of the day. Look what I did. I think I had that as a something like that, didn't I? Yeah, that's how I had it. And I think I took the failure. We came sideways. We pushed out of it. Came back, bounced off the top, ended up bullish on the failure. See, I had it as that. If I'd have had it as the range, obviously we got the breakout. Yeah. So that's where I went wrong there. That one there, rushed into it, thinking we still had this. Broke out the bottom, thinking a new high, and that's why I took the higher low. Obviously, not in a range channel. That was the issue there. If I'd have got rid of that, I wouldn't have been thinking about going along because of the range. So yeah, I realised what I did there. Yeah, I understand that, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it looked like that there was a bit of a channel going up because obviously we were constantly moving up. So that's, yeah. Trouble is, I know we have these within ranges, but if it's in a range, it doesn't necessarily operate the same as a. Does anybody use the Gorilla Guy? I signed up to the free week, and I thought I'd play it on a separate laptop, just the screen, just to see what he was doing. But I can't seem to get into it. I can't seem to figure out how to get into it. Do you get do they send you because it's done via Zoom, isn't it? Does he send you a message or what? Anybody know, or an email? I'll check my mail. I can't seem to get anything because I signed up for it the day before yesterday, I think. But I'll have it on a separate chart, just see what he was up to. But I don't seem to have an email or anything mentioning it. So I don't know. Excuse me just a minute. So what second entry short? It's just so choppy in it, sideways doing nothing. So hard to read at the moment. Most certainly going to take that second entry short out. Just seems like every time you get something, it triggers and takes them out. There was a failure there. It's triggered. But it's still sideways, isn't it? Choppy, it's pretty hard to trade at the moment. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, actually. I'm bored out my arse here. It's just hard to read. It's just choppy. So I'm, 633 down. So my challenge now is to not do anything and come back 633 down tomorrow. I don't know. I've done that before. Whenever I've been down like this, I always trade on after. So I'm not going to. I'll leave it there, actually. So that's it today. I just found the market a bit hard to read today. Normally you think we're trending up, then we sort of go sideways with a downward bias, and when you think it might go up, it's just, I don't know, it's a bit choppy today. It's a bit hard. You clearly looks a bit choppy today. So, and I fear the longer I sit here, the more chance I got of taking a poor trade, I think. I mean, there are sort of, I don't know, it was 2 legs down and a push up, but you just don't know, do you? There's a failure there which is pushing up a bit, but it's not going up as much as you would think or you would feel comfortable with, so I don't know. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it, DDT. See you tomorrow, Jim. Yeah, I don't want to carry on at the moment. I've had enough today. Hopefully we'll get a better day tomorrow, but I think that one cheesed me off. The one I got trapped in there. It did look like a trend, but the trouble is it is messy. So lesson learned about that. So, and then obviously this one there, I went the higher low thinking I'm still trying to get up. And the trouble is I'm stuck in that frame of mind thinking we're going higher then. So if I'd have just left that, I'd have been okay. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. So yeah, that's it today. That's it. I've had enough now. I'm just gonna have the rest of the evening off. So have a good day. If you're carrying on trading, stay safe, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.